IIM Raipur. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to this inauguration ceremony of ePGP HRM first batch via this virtual platform. Now, I request our director, Dr. Professor Ramkumar Kakani, to come on the dais, please. I request our Dean Academics, Professor Pradyuman Das, to please come on the dais, please. I request our chairperson, Professor Dhananjay Bapat, to come on the dais, please. May I request our admission chairperson, Professor Mohit Goswami, to come on the dais, please. Faculty, please be seated there. We are starting the program now. As we pray and thanks the Almighty at the beginning of all the important events in our life, at this time, I would like to invite our director, Professor Ramkumar Kakani, Dean Academics, Professor Pradyuman Das, Chairperson, ePGP, Professor Dhananjay Bapat, and Chairperson, Admission, Professor Mohit Goswami, along with our faculty colleague, Professor Ritu Gupta, Professor Ranjan Das Gupta, and Professor Rasmit Shukla to come on the stage to light the lamp, please. Please, ma'am. Music. Thank you, sir, madam. Now I would like to invite our director, Professor Ramkumar Kakani, for the inaugural address. Professor Ramkumar Kakani is basically the technical graduate, and after doing his fellow from IIM Calcutta, he has joined as an academician, and Professor Ramkumar started his professional career as a technocrat in the corporate sector and moved towards the higher education world, focusing on the field of finance performance strategy. He has authored so many books in the domains of finance and public administration with publishers like Cambridge, Sayes, Routledge, and McGraw-Hill. He is an active case writer and researcher. He was the professor and head Center for Governance at the Indian Institute of Management, Kozhikode. Earlier, Professor Ramkumar was the faculty at XLRI, Jamshedpur, and LBS and AA Mussoorie, Lavasna, Mussoorie. He has worked internationally as an academician in Denmark, Nigeria, Singapore, and UAE. Professor Ram has also served as the Professor Ram hopes to, he's a visionary director. May I request him to please address to the students for his inaugural speech, inaugural address. Professor Ramkumar Kakani.
I thank Sri Suyesh Tiwari ji for inviting me. First and foremost, let me start with a small caveat, or rather a wish which I have. And that wish is possibly many of you may not be knowing, but I wish that if I were given a chance to do further education, I'd love to do a PhD in OB area, HR area only. And because I think I realized it late on how important it is. And in that sense, I welcome each one of you to this executive MBA program, HR with HR specialization. So first and foremost, welcome students to this particular event, and welcome to my faculty colleagues, to my staff colleagues who are there, who put even their weekends out there to ensure a success. of this particular launch. And I also on the podium, I also have with me my Dean Academics, Professor Pradyumna, ePGP Chair, Dr. Dhananjay, and Admissions Chair, Dr. Mohit. So I thank each one of them for being out there. And let me kind of start with a very small context. I'm sure most of you would have kind of got a chance to look at our logo. If you look at our logo, there is a small tagline which is visible there, titled as Swakarma Dhimahi Siddhim. What does it mean? Why should we have such taglines which possibly you can say the rest of the world doesn't understand? Let's put it this way. The idea is, if you look at the summary of that particular tagline, it says one should reflect one's role actions to attain perfection. That is the rule that has been given to you, stick to those actions, and that leads to perfection. And in that sense, it makes eminent sense for executive MBAs to, that is HR grads or people who are working in the HR space, people with passion in the HR area, people with work experience, to have the learning agility, stretch themselves, think of doing an MBA at this age and time, wherein one could have said, why should I waste my weekend in studying something? And in that sense, I think the enormous amount of you can say you guys essentially rock simply because you are saying we'll do specialization, we'll do an MBA at a time of your choice, by sacrificing your work-life balance issues and many other issues which possibly are there. I'm sure by saying that, look, weekends are okay, we'll have a stretch goal. We would not possibly have a great party on couple of weekends, but we'll ensure that our learning is there. And in that sense, I think you guys rock. You guys rock not just because you have joined this particular place, but for showing that learning agility traits, which are very important to rise up in the career. Now, I'm also proud that even though you may call us, let's say, compared to certain other institutions, you may call our faculty strength, let's say, is possibly relatively less to a large old institution which is 100-year-old, or let's say which is 80-year-old. But then the way IPL's Chennai Super King shows, or the way, let's say, many other teams show, even though we have a small team out there, we've got a fantastic faculty community. It's like most of the times I feel blessed that we've got such a fantastic faculty community, which actually showcases their strength, and it reflects in terms of the synergies of convergence. The benefits of synergies of convergence are also visible. And it's not just about faculty, it's also about staff. And I guess in that sense, I feel blessed that I have this opportunity of heading an institute at an opportune time, with such a fantastic faculty team out there with me, and with such fantastic infrastructure which the previous directors have done and created and given to me. So then we also have the fortune of having some fantastic partners, and in that sense, I'll fail in my duty HRM, Strategic Human Resource Management Group. Thank you so much to you for being part of this collaboration, as well as thanks to Edureka and Veranda Learning. Thank you so much, Aditya ji and Shri, for being part of this particular partnership. Each one of you out there who's part of this particular inaugural, in that sense, are contributing to the vision of our organization. You may always say, how's that feasible? You see, what's the vision of our organization? In simple terms, in non-technical language, vision of an organization is essentially academic excellence, thriving for academic excellence with good governance and benchmark academic benchmark, that is, and benchmarks in social impact, or you may say academic excellence with social impact and benchmark in good governance standards that are there. And in that sense, I think we're there, and we possibly are a work in progress. We are slowly, steadily moving ahead, and your contribution in the same is definitely look forward to. And I'm sure we will ensure a fantastic learning experience out there for you. We also have a very, you can say, strong research division out there, and we even, in fact, we also have a fantastic case depository which is coming out. So we a new case depository is being created inside. So those are the things which I think I'm sure you would be looking forward to. And most importantly, I think today I also request the HR area chair to find a way to share with me, at least give me a chance to teach at least a half a credit course to the ePGP HR graduates, Dr. Ritu Gupta madam, to ensure that I spend some time with the students, as well as, of course, I also learn from them, because you see, coming from industry, the kind of experiences they have will also immensely add. And I'm sure I also have a little bit more out there to contribute as well. So with these words, thank you so much. Again, welcome to each one of you. You can be assured you are in safe hands, and this will be a fantastic learning experience for you. Take care. My only request before I take leave is, when you are joining a program like this, which is intense, do work out the work-life balance issues at home with family members, with parents, with other people out there. They shouldn't feel that you have ignored them for 2.5 years, because in my 20 years plus years of experience that I have seen of being part of this, you can say, executive education, I do observe once in a while, 1 in 100 such issues happening. And I think it will be a very good idea to work it out very nicely with your corporates as well, wherever you're working. Keep them informed, as well as your parents, family members, and other near and dear ones, right? Thank you so much. Best wishes.
Thank you, Director Sir, for your explaining the vision and mission of I am Raipur, and that especially the tagline, which is very, very true for every person who is in the corporate world. So thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite Mr. Sri Alok Gupta. He is as a chief guest. He is Mr. Alok Gupta is working as a Senior Vice President, Consulting Services with Right Management, part of Management Group, a Fortune 300 company. Mr. Alok has over 24 years of rich experience working with top multinational companies such as Ranvexy, SHL, CEB, Gartner, across fine and consumer chemicals, automation, HR consulting, and research insight industries. Having led business roles such as product brand management and sales in different industries and strong HR consulting experience, Mr. Alok brings a well-rounded perspective of a business partner and an HR advisor to his engagements. He is also connect and influence individual across all levels and facilitate CXO levels discussions. He is the alumni of IIM Calcutta. So it's my pleasure to call Sri Alok Gupta and have his keynote address to the all faculty and the aspiring students of HR. Mr. Alok Gupta, please.
Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for this very kind introduction. Respected Professor Kakani, sir, Professor Bapat, distinguished teachers, administrators, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your very kind introduction and invitation that you've extended to me to be a part of this very august inauguration ceremony. I'm truly humbled and honored. Sir and dear students, now that you have made this major commitment for your self-development and learning, and you have made a commitment for the next 2 years, I'm sure you have a variety of career dreams and dreams of self-learning and development. With this august faculty of IIM Raipur, your visiting faculties, all the administrators, I'm sure you are in great hands and they will make all efforts to help you achieve your dreams. As a part of right management, the organization that I represent, let me share a little bit about my organization and what are we going to bring on the table for the students of this course. Right management is a part of the Manpower Group. We are one of the largest workforce consulting companies in the world, among the Fortune 200. And we specialize in supporting students and career executives in enhancing their career and talents. We are very proud to have supported some of the best students of some of the most esteemed educational institutions of India and the world, which include IIM Ahmedabad, MIT, ISB, Harvard Business School, INSEAD, and now IIM Raipur. It's our honor and privilege to be a part of this program. And I can assure you that we will try the very best to support you in helping you achieve your career dreams. Now, how we support the students of different programs and what we have in plan for you can be explained by this slide. As you know, that all great journeys start with a bit of a self-discovery about who we are, who you are as an individual and as a professional. So your journey with us would start with understanding what is it that is of great value to you, what are your personal values, what are your strengths, and what are your motivational drivers. That will help build a foundation when you start planning your career ahead. You will have the support of an expert career coach, most of them really seasoned and senior HR professionals and business professionals who will guide you and support you in understanding various career options, helping you create a career path and a career map for yourself. You may have different career objectives. Some of you may want to increase in your same type of organization. Some of you may be interested in joining a different industry. Some of you may want to go into consulting. Some of you may even want to become entrepreneurs. Whatever be your career choices, these career experts and coaches would help you create a career path towards it. Further, we will support you in creating your personal branding. These days, your own personal branding matters a lot. So how will you create your best resume? How do you create your best LinkedIn profiles? And how do you actually network with individuals to create your personal brand? When the time comes, possibly in your second year, when you would be looking for other opportunities, the right management team and the experts will actually guide you in supporting you in your job search and your job research by providing you with recruiters connect, helping you network with professionals in the industry, and the variety of other mechanisms which will help you increase your prospects of achieving your dream jobs or entrepreneurial ventures, whatever be the case may be. And then when those opportunities arrive, the coaches will help you to have the tools to close those deals by preparing you for interviews, helping you understand the best ways and best practices of negotiating, evaluating different offers, and how you should get onboarded to your new opportunities. So those are broadly the kind of services that you would receive, and we would partner you and support you in this piece. Now, in this address, besides what we do and how we will support you, I wanted to spend some time in giving you my own personal experience of about 17 years that I've spent in human resource consulting and sharing only one piece of advice and suggestion. Very often, and all of you are experienced human resource professionals, you've worked in the past in human resource functions in different capacities. I know some of you have got 3 to 5 years and some of you have more than 10 years of experience. So you are well aware of the human resource dynamics. And I'm sure with the esteemed faculty, you are going to learn the theoretical concepts, the practices, the applications, and details of human resource in this course. But I have only one suggestion and advice to give to you, which I have learned interacting with different organizations in my last 17 years in the consulting domain. And that actually stems only in these two words, which is a part of our profession, which is human resources. Now, while the organization will look at humans as resources, my only one single advice to everyone is that first and foremost, remember that we are humans. You are dealing with humans. And then think of those humans as resources, which the organization think of them as. There are multiple types of resources, whether it is, and you will learn that in your management courses, many of you are aware of it, about material, money, machines. There are all those resources, and then there is the resource of man. All I will say is that while all the other resources have a fixed or some level of capacity and productivity constraints, humans have exponential capacity, unlimited potential. So as practitioners of human resource, my only one single advice would be to think of your colleagues, your people, the team that you would lead as humans first, treat them with that respect, that dignity, and try and support them in uncovering their boundless potential. If we do that, I've seen people succeeding as human resource professionals, as I am sure all of you will. My best wishes and great and good luck to all of you in this program, and may you all achieve your dreams. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. And most important, you have extended the generous support for the career enhancement for this ePGP HRM badge. And thank you for reminding us that most precious resources in this universe is the human resources. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Sri Apurv Amnesh. He is the Director, Northeast Business Head, PMQ and Virtual Education. He is the r- regional head at SHRM India, who is our strategic partner for this program. So Mr. Apurv is a business leader with 15 years of experience with diverse and leading organizations across enterprise solution, financial risk advisory, and talent strategy. He is a trusted advisor to leaders and is working on enabling the world of work through membership, certifications, consulting, and conferences. He has worked closely with clients to build sustainable impact on the people practices and processes on the organization. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Apurv Amnes, please address the participants and the IIM Raipur faculty here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the kind introduction. Just confirm, sir, if I'm audible. Perfect. Thank you. First off, I'd like to congratulate and welcome the students. I know it's procedure and protocol to address the institute first, but with your permission, Professor Kakani, I'd like to congratulate the students and the learners. The sheer expression of commitment that you've made over the course, over the program is commendable. You are the vanguards and the first batch of ePGP of IIM Raipur. And first round of applause will go to you. I'd like to start by also telling you a little bit of something that why this partnership is also very critical. There are 4 very large organizations who've come together to provide this to you. Now, I'm not going to assume you heard of SHRM or SHRM as we call it, or Society for Human Resource Management, but I will give you a broad overview of what we do.
The world is changing. Work is evolving. Some of society's biggest issues are showing up at work. The workplace sits at the intersection of people, culture, and business. When the workplace nurtures all 3, people thrive, businesses grow, and societies advance. SHRM is leading the way in shaping work. Workers, and the workplace. As the voice of all things work, our promise is that we will stand for policies and practices that create positive change, beginning in the workplace and flowing out into the world. Join us, HR and business leaders alike, in creating better workplaces for a better world.
Better workplaces, better world. That's essentially what we do. We are here to support the entire profession of HR. And like Mr. Alok clearly pointed out, human and resources. Now, just going back 75 years, and this year happens to be the 75th year of our existence worldwide. Society for Human Resource Management is a not-for-profit based in the US that was created by a group of senior HR leaders who said that we have achieved what we wanted to in life. Now, how do we come back to contribute to our last people standing, our colleagues across the world? Now, they started pooling their resources and everything in terms of, thought leadership, best practices, case studies, all of those articles. And over 75 years in a network of 325,000 professionals like yourselves across 165 countries, that forms today the base of what we do. It's now referred to as the SHRM membership. And through that membership, you have access to, of course, all the, everything that's happening in the world of work. Now, why this is important is that, and SHRM is a member-based organization, is that we are able to directly impact, and the key word being impact, 117 million people at workplaces across. Now, being a not-for-profit, of course, there's always no money, no mission. But our mandate is to ensure that we have a larger impact, which is why the alliances with IIM Raipur, with EduReka is what's critical for us, because we are able to directly work with a large number of people. Now, what I can say with certainty in this inaugural address is that this is definitely the first time we are speaking, but it will not be the last time we are speaking. Throughout the journey of yours as HR, as people enablers, as partners to the business, and many times leaders to the business, we will be interacting again. Now, at SHRM, we are impacting everything from a grassroots level to the government level. So at the grassroots level, we're ensuring that the quality of education and partnering with leading institutes like IIM Raipur, XLRI, IIM, ISB, and all of that, to ensure that the quality of education is benchmarked at a global level. So you as learners have access to globally benchmarked content. At the professional level, we of course have the certifications, which is the SHRM CP and SCP, which is the gold standard wherever you go in the world in terms of application of HR. And the content that you have is of course aligned to the same framework, which is called the Body of Applied Skills and Knowledge. Third, we have the consulting services where we work as your extended arms and deliver on the mandates that you found necessary and deemed fit for the organization, and of course bring the perspective of what's happening outside and what's happening in your peer organizations. And fourth is the ability of what we're doing here right now, talking to each other. We've amplified that platform to create some of the leading, largest of the conferences in the world. The largest conference in the world in the space of HR has about 25,000 people attending every year in the US. And we took a leaf out of that book in the space of APAC and MENA, which is Asia Pacific and Middle East and North Africa. We have 6 conferences running. So anytime that you're looking at opportunities to connect, network, and just listen to what's happening in terms of best practices, this is where you come. We're also working with the government of India on Project Karam Yogi, which is one of the largest capability building for the largest, because of the largest democracy, but for the sheer numbers that we have. And we are partnering with them to create the competency framework of what the world of HR could look like. Now, why are all of these individual pieces important? I'll leave that perspective with you, is that you're in safe hands. There are 4 very large organizations who pool their resources and come and curated this program for you. As a part of the program where SHRM comes in, and of course, as an overarching feature, like I'll tell you, we always extend our support for anything that you need. But in the part of the program, we will be bringing in industry leaders to talk to you directly. These leaders and practitioners will be bringing in both an overview perspective, a 40,000 feet perspective, but also followed up with a session on how does it tie back to your everyday work. Beyond that, you will also have access to the content to say that, how is it that we can build that in? And that's where our support is going to be. But Professor Kakani, Professor Bapat, thank you so much, sir. I'd like to thank Mr. Aditya from EduReka and Mr. Alok from Right Management for this partnership. And I wish you all the very best. I'll hand this to Professor Dash. Professor Pradyumna Dash, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Those who are not aware of SHRM, you have given a brief introduction of SHRM, and in next 2 years, students will certainly benefit with the master class being taken by this SHRM faculty. Thank you, sir. Now I would request our Dean Academics, Professor Pradyumna Das, to introduce the areas and faculty members, and with a special mention of the faculty who are taking class for the students in term 1. Thank you. Professor Pradyumna Das, please.
Am I audible? Okay, good morning, everybody. Before I introduce different areas and faculty colleagues, I would like to, on behalf of IIM Raipur, I would like to thank Alok Gupta sir and Apurv Amnesh Sharji for finding out some time and giving their valuable insights. We have learned a lot from both of you, and we'll remember that human resources or humans have a lot of potential, and our objective is to nurture this potential so that they can achieve the maximum limit. Now let me go to the faculty profiles. First is decision science area. So he is Professor Akhilesh. Just a minute. Akhilesh Kumar, PhD from PhD from PhD in the area of industrial engineering, University, USA. And his areas of expertise are operations research, statistical modeling, applied machine learning. Next is Professor Anand Kumar, PhD from IIM Lucknow. Areas of expertise are game theory, logistic network design, and optimization. Professor Ravin Kumar Jana, PhD from IIT Kharagpur, and optimization under uncertainty, artificial intelligence techniques, time series analysis are his areas of expertise. Next, Professor Salabh Singh, PhD from IIM Lucknow. His areas of expertise are multi-choice programming, multi-criteria decision making. Then we move to economics and public policy area. It is a new area created last year. Professor Ketan Kumar Reddy, PhD from IIT Madras. His areas of expertise are global value chains, farm productivity, and markup. Professor Asha Purna Barua, PhD from JNU, Delhi. Areas of expertise are rural development, development economics. Professor Jitin P. is a PhD from IIT Madras. Areas of expertise are open macroeconomics, multinational corporations. Next is Professor Sadab Danish. He has done PhD from IIT Indore, and his areas of expertise are innovations and IP policy, sustainable innovation, and entrepreneurship. Our next is Pradyumna Das, myself. I did my PhD from IIT Bombay, and my areas of expertise are monetary economics, international economics, and applied econometrics. Then Professor Ashmi Shukla, she has done her PhD from IIM Indore. Her areas of expertise are economic growth and development, digital economics, and she will be teaching your course in first term, that is microeconomics for managers. Then we move to finance and accounts area. Professor Ranjan Dasgupta, he has done PhD from University of Calcutta. His areas of expertise are corporate governance, environmental, social governance, and firm performance, ESG and firm performance. Next is Professor Pranit Kumar Roy, PhD from ISM Dhanbad, or now it is IIT Dhanbad. Areas of expertise, corporate finance and credit risk management. Professor M. Kannadhasan, PhD from Anna University. His areas of expertise are behavioral finance and emerging financial market. Professor Ram Kumar Kakane, I think you don't need his introduction. He is our director. He has done his PhD from IIM Calcutta, and his areas of expertise are public administration leadership, political interface of capital markets. Next is Professor Rajesh Pathak, PhD from IFHE Hyderabad. His areas of expertise are market microstructure, functions of derivatives. Professor Yogesh Chauhan, PhD from IBS Hyderabad. Areas of expertise are corporate finance and market microstructure. Professor Rajesh SP, PhD from Department of Commerce, University of Mysore. Areas of expertise are capital market, corporate disclosures, accounting standards, governance and auditing. Then we move to HRM and OB area. Professor Sunita Sagurti, PhD from XLRI Jamshedpur. Her areas of expertise are organizational behavior, human resource management, and she is also going to teach in your term 1. She will be delivering the course title Organizational Behavior, Individual, Group and Dynamics. Next is Professor Anubha Dadhij. She has done her PhD from IIT Delhi. Her areas of expertise are capacity building, organizational development, and change management. Then Professor Badrinarayan Shankar Power. He has done PhD from Oklahoma State University. His areas of expertise are transformational leadership and organizational citizenship behavior and workplace spirituality. Next is Professor Damini Shaini, PhD from FMS Delhi. Her areas of expertise are leadership, ethics in management, education. Then Professor Kamal Kishore Jain, PhD from Agra University. Areas of expertise are knowledge sharing, knowledge leadership, negotiation, instructional pedagogy. Professor Pankaj Singh, he has done PhD from IIT Kharagpur. Job burnout, work engagement, and entrepreneurship are his areas of expertise. Then Professor Ritu Gupta, okay, she is here. You may not need her introduction. She is PhD from IBS Hyderabad. Her areas of expertise are time perspective and retirement planning. Then we move to another new area, humanities and liberal arts. Professor Shabna P, PhD from IIT Madras. Her areas of expertise are social anthropology, gender and development, and ethics. Professor Archana Parashar, PhD from Devi Ahalya University, Madhya Pradesh. Areas of expertise are business communication, interpersonal skills, written executive communication, and managerial communication. And Professor Parashar will be teaching your business communication course in term 1. Then Professor Mrunal P. Chawda, PhD from University of Exeter. Areas of expertise are business communication, creative writing, and Professor Mrunal will also be teaching a course in your term 1. Its title is business communication. Then Professor Rahul, PhD from IISc Bangalore. Areas of expertise are energy, sustainability, and climate change. Next, we move to information systems area. Professor Manojit Chattopadhyay, PhD from University of Calcutta. Areas of expertise are business intelligence in decision making, digital strategy in business. Professor Jitesh, PhD from IIM Kozhikode. Areas of expertise are e-government and e-business, blockchain technology. Professor Saurya, PhD, fellow from IIM Calcutta. Areas of expertise are privacy risk analysis, privacy in online social networks. And Professor Saurya will also be taking a course in term 1, that is spreadsheet modeling. Professor Sumit Gupta, PhD from National University of Singapore. Areas of expertise are mobile commerce and electronic commerce, business analytics. Then let us move on to marketing area. Professor Arunima Shaha, PhD from IIM Lucknow, and her areas of expertise are consumer interaction with technology, multi-channel retail. Professor Dhananjay Bapat, ePGP chairperson. His PhD from Sardar Patel University, and his areas of expertise are digital banking, financial services, marketing. Professor Himanshu Shekhar Srivastav, PhD from IIM Indore. and his areas of expertise are services marketing, consumer complaining behavior, and consumer ethics. These are not found here. So I talked to him and got this information. Professor Indira, PhD from XLRI Jamshedpur, areas of expertise are anti-consumption behavior and consumer cynicism. Professor Daniel Inbaraj, PhD from NIT Tiruchirappalli. His areas of expertise are brand management, technology marketing. Professor Daniel will be taking your marketing management course in term 1. Professor Jagruk Davra is a PhD from ICFA University. Areas of expertise are brand management and pricing. Professor S. Ramkumar, PhD, PGDM from IIM Ahmedabad. His areas of expertise are services marketing, unconventional communication opportunities in marketing. Then operations management, Professor Gopal Kumar, PhD from IIT Kharagpur. Areas of expertise are supply chain collaboration, sourcing, business process automation, sustainable and green supply chain collaboration. And Professor Gopal Kumar is also going to teach a course in your term 1. It is operations management. Professor Bhavna Priya, PhD from IIM Lucknow. Her areas of expertise are inventory management and supply chain finance. Professor Jigyasu Gaur, PhD from IBS Hyderabad. Areas of expertise are closed loop supply chain remanufacturing. Professor Mohit Goswami, our chairperson admission. He has done his PhD from IIT Kharagpur. His areas of expertise are supply chain management and service research. Professor Parikshit Charan, PhD from IIT Delhi. Areas of expertise are operation strategy, sustainable supply chain management. Professor Rajiv, PhD from IIM Kozhikode. Area of expertise are sustainable procurement, system dynamics. Professor Ramkumar M, PhD from IIT Kharagpur. Areas of expertise are technology risk, performance and sustainable assessment. Then strategic management area. Professor Sandeep, PhD from IIM Kozhikode. Areas of expertise are international business and emerging market multinationals. Professor Navneet Bhatnagar, PhD from IIT Madras. Areas of expertise are new venture creation and family business, form competencies for service innovation. Professor Samar Singh, PGDM from IIM Kozhikode, FPM from IIM Ahmedabad. Areas of expertise are strategies, practice, innovation. Professor Shantanu Bhadra, PhD from IIM Calcutta. His areas of expertise are adoption of environment-friendly practices and family business. Professor Satya Sivadas, PhD from Norwegian University of Science and Technology, Norway. Areas of expertise are strategic management in public sector enterprise and government relations. Professor Parthasarathi Banerjee, PhD from Jadavpur University. Areas of expertise are business strategy, innovation, technology, management. So with this, we come to an end of this particular faculty profile presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor, for the brief faculty profile and the different areas in IIM Raipur. Now, picture describes more than text or speech. So friends, let me present a short movie about the life at IIM Raipur, student life at IIM Raipur. After that, there is a short break of 10 minutes and we will assemble here at 12:15 again. Thank you. So movie, please.
You are a farmer and after all I'll keep you Welcome to IIM Raipur, or as we like to call it, the Panther's Den. Set up in 2010, IIM Raipur is one of the fastest growing B schools in India. This is where we learn, live, grow, and spend the best 2 years of our lives. Let's take you for a tour on how we live here. Here you go.
This new campus is a state-of-the-art facility which provides a blissful mix of modern architecture, culture and heritage of Chhattisgarh. Festivals of different communities and cultures are celebrated by students together inside the campus. In here, campus adds an additional charm to your celebrations and helps you create memories of lifetime. The institute is always buzzing with fun activities organized by student clubs who are now expanding their scope and bringing in luminaries from the corporate world to give a holistic B school experience to the students.
One of the things that enhances MBA journey at IIM Raipur is the diverse set of individuals we get to interact with and learn from. With students from various educational backgrounds like architecture, philosophy, political science and fashion, we build a vast knowledge bank that encourages students to engage in intellectual discourse. The pedagogy at IIM Raipur is designed in a way that further emphasizes the interdisciplinary nature of the course. With case-based in-class learning, students from all educational, cultural and work backgrounds are given an opportunity to put their point of views on the table and add new dimensions to the peer learning experiences.
The institute is dedicated to developing ethical leaders who are not only committed to business, but also socially mindful of their role in nation building.
At IIM Raipur, sports is a way of life, with many fans dueling with Arsenal fans during match telecast or batches competing in nail-biting tournaments that take place around the year. The campus is never short on sporting action. The institute has grounds for squash, basketball, cricket and football. Apart from this, we have courts for badminton and tables for TT to make sure that action goes all night in the campus. The floodlight-lit grounds allow late-night matches and tournaments that have been started since the inception of the institute. Apart from this, the campus has modern gym with all the equipment and facilities.
Hostel is a home away from home for students. The institute provides individual rooms with attached washrooms and separate areas of residence for males and females. 5 new well-furnished and aesthetically designed hostels have been constructed with a view to provide best possible facilities to the students. These include high-speed Wi-Fi, 24/7 hot water facility, laundry, and radiant cooling system.
The mess serves multi-cuisine meals and evening snacks. The hostel and mess committee decides the menu for the week and also accommodates the requests of students. The mess here serves all kinds of food including North Indian, South Indian, Chinese and non-veg. The campus has a 24/7 canteen that caters to the pangs of hunger of students. The place is pretty much an epicenter at around 2 a.m.
IIM Raipur believes in building a pool of individuals who are capable of managing resources in a globalized environment while being socially responsible, and the International Relations Committee is working to realize the same goal. The IRC is of the view that aspiring business graduates should be able to work in culturally diverse environment and should gain international perspective.
address the August gathering here, Sri Aditya Malik. Sri Aditya Malik is the CEO of Higher Education Veranda Learning Solutions. He is a successful tech entrepreneur and CEO of Higher Ed Education at Business of Veranda Learning Solution, one of the leading new age technology-driven interactive education companies, and he will be the strategic partner and technical partner of this program. Prior to joining Veranda, he was the founder of EdTech company Talentage and was also working as a senior partner at Luminis Partners. He has also worked as a senior vice president and head migration and quality and senior vice president and head HR at Bank of America. His past experience includes stints as a AVP, GE Consumer Finance, SBI Cards, and VP Operations at GCIS. Sri Aditya is a dynamic thought leader with over 28 years of professional experience and proven leadership track record in the area of new business setup, revenue expansion, sales, risk management, and global cross-boundary operations. Mr. Aditya is a certified Six Sigma Master Black Belt and also hold a master's in MBA from Pune University. So, friends, Mr. Aditya Malik.
Thank you, Suresh. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me here. Kakani sir, respected Kakani sir, other colleagues, other faculty, esteemed faculty members from IIM Raipur. Thank you for sparing time on a Sunday for this event and welcoming the students. Today, dear students, dear learners, this is a great day for us in many ways. One, as you all know, you would have read, seen, the Indian democracy is opening a new chapter with the inauguration of a new parliament. And all of you are opening a new chapter in your lives by starting a new learning journey of 2 years on this ePGP HR program. So as this day will remain historic for the nation, I'm sure in your life as a career, as an individual, as a professional, this day is going to always be remembered by you. And it's not a day to be forgotten for the reasons I just mentioned above. So first of all, congratulations on a great beginning, and for your commitment to be a learner for the next 2 years with all of us. Well begun is the job which is half done. So congratulations to you. Let me start by introducing Veranda. Some of you might know, might not know. Veranda is a large publicly listed education company. We started our journey a few years back, and today, in a short span of 4 years, we have assembled and we are touching the lives of students across many domains. Whether it's a CA coaching vertical through our acquisition of a company called JK Shah Classes, whether it is the tech courses through Edureka, through a test prep courses through a company called Race, and now the Veranda Higher Education, where I lead, and we partner with institutions like IIM Raipur to get unique degree programs and certification courses to you. 2 days ago, in fact, last Monday, we announced acquisition of 7 more companies, and which is in the news, starting from a chain of K-12 schools, some finishing school companies, a company in private banking education, etc., etc. As I said, our aim is to become a holistic education service provider from schools to higher education. And we are well on our way to become that. Proud to be part of your journey as a learner and partnering with IIM Raipur in making sure that this journey is great for all of you. My career, as Suresh ji were introducing, has been 28 years across multiple domains, and I had a good fortune of leading HR for Bank of America for 2 years. And as I look back in my career, I'm not an HR professional. As I look back in my career, I can share with you that my toughest 2-year stint was as head HR of Bank of America. It's a very, very complex job, and a lot of time business leaders underestimate the role of HR and the complexity it brings to the table. And having led businesses, having been operations, cutting across India, US, UK, multiple geographies, I have no shame in saying the toughest challenge I faced was when I was heading HR for Bank of America. We had 21,000 people, and it tested me in more ways than one. I'm sure all of you are, as some of you are, with some great experience, some of you have lesser experience. As you go through this journey as a HR professional, you will encounter many challenges. And this course has been designed keeping in mind to prepare you for the leadership roles in HR. And as Sir was introducing the faculty members and domains, each of them bring to the table from IIM Raipur, you would have seen that it's a course which covers all areas like a MBA course, whether it's operations, research, marketing, HR, etc. And the intent is that we prepare you for your life ahead as a leader, holistic leader, and not just as a HR leader. Obviously, partners like SHRM bring on the table the professional touch in terms of getting the industry leaders to co-teach the course, to take master class, give you the exposure, what is needed from an industry perspective. The faculty of IIM Raipur, the excellent faculty of IIM Raipur, whom you were introduced a while back, will ensure that you get the best academic experience. Alok spoke about the role right management will play, especially as an individual career coach. The stress is on the word individual. A lot of coaching and mentoring, as you would know, happens in a class, but having an individualized coaching and mentoring experience and guiding you and hand-holding you to the journey is an important and a key element of this course. Last but not the least, we have a small module to prepare you as an entrepreneur as well, where our partner is India Accelerator, which is the largest accelerator of the country. And the intent there has been, some of you might ask, what will a HR guy do with that? In today's organization, a mindset of an entrepreneur is very critical. So we prepare you for as a mindset of an entrepreneur, taking you through those modules. So whether it's the academic experience through IIM Raipur, the industry touch with SHRM, the personalized career coaching and mentoring through right management, and last but not the least, the entrepreneurship through IA. This is a complete holistic course preparing you for a great career ahead. The only piece of advice I will leave with you of last 7-8 years of a edtech journey and a prior corporate life of 20+ years is that you have taken the most difficult step in committing 2 years of your life to this course. Kakani sir mentioned in the beginning about managing your work-life balance and spending your weekends. Trust me, it's not an easy decision to spare time like this and going through this journey, which shows your commitment towards learning and your own personal growth and development. Now, when you have taken that toughest step of committing yourself, please leave your titles, your designations, your roles behind as you go through this learning experience. Come in as a learner, irrespective of your past title, experience, and all that stuff. And the reason I mention this is that in my last 7-8 years, I have seen people, working professionals like ourselves, and I include myself into that, swinging between being a consumer and a learner. I have paid for the course. I want to get the best experience. But I would urge you, leave the consumer thought behind, let go of your titles, come in as a learner, go through the fantastic learning experience which has been designed for you. And trust me, it will be surely worth it. We at Veranda are committed to handhold you along with our partners, IIM Raipur, Right Management, Shram, and IA, to ensure you have a fantastic learning experience. But obviously, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be fairly strenuous, and it's an MBA course at the end of the day from IIM. It's not going to be a cakewalk. But I'm sure all of you have thought through this and are committed to it. We will ensure that we provide you whatever is needed to make you successful. Enjoy your journey as a learner. These things don't come that that easily. You have earned it. You have decided for it. It's a great experience. We wish you all the best. Once again, welcome to the course. Have a great career, great learning experience ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Adit sir, for your very inspiring and sincere advice for the students. Now, yes, they have to wear the cap of the students than the professional when they are doing this course. Thank you very much. Now, I would like to invite Professor Mohit Goswami, Chairperson Admission, IIM Raipur, to present the students' new batch profile students presentation, the students profile of this batch of ePGP HR batch 1. So friends, Professor Mohit Goswami will present this thing. Sir, please present your this thing.
Director, IIM Raipur, Professor Kakani, Chief Guest Shri Alok Gupta ji, Shri Apurva ji, Shri Aditya ji, Dean Academic Professor Pradyumna Das, Chairperson ePGP HR Professor Dhananjay Bapat, my faculty colleagues present here, Shuesh ji, the staff present here, and perhaps the most important, the students of the incoming ePGP HR batch. First batch, good afternoon to all of you. Before we talk about the profile of the incoming batch, let me first acknowledge the work carried out by the admission team who have managed the entire admission process end to end. In particular, I would like to acknowledge Lata Goyal ji, Vyashak ji, Ayan ji. Also would like to thank Director sir for guiding the admission process. This year in the first batch, we have a fairly compact batch size of 36 students. From an educational background perspective, you see here also the engineering, technology, sciences, commerce, and business studies perhaps make the most of the lion's share as far as the educational background is concerned. We have one or two candidates from the medicine and surgery as well as pharma, as well as hospitality industry as well. Out of these 36 students, we have one master's degree holder as well, essentially a PG level degree. From a work experience perspective, the average post-qualification work experience is around 8 years. If I were to talk in context of today, in fact, it would be around 8 years, 4 months or so, because these data were as of January end 2023. Here also you see around 75% of the candidates have work experience up to 10 years. And we have one individual who have a work experience of perhaps more than 20 years. From a functional representation perspective, 64% of the candidate have a background in the human resource management. Nonetheless, they have a diverse background starting from headhunting to training and development to onboarding and so on. Followed by 5 individuals from the manufacturing and operations, and then we have a doctor also in the batch. Then we have other representation from defense, business development, IT operations, and so on. We have a fairly balanced gender diversity in that female representation is slightly more than the male representation, around 53% females and 47% male. The geographies that are being represented in this batch are 12 different states. There are no UTs. Perhaps the top 5 states that are being represented based essentially on the reported current residence is Maharashtra, Telangana, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Odisha. All right, so with these were the high points as far as this incoming batch is concerned. With these, again, I welcome you again and wish you all the luck for your 2 years of program in the ePGP HRM. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for the brief profile presentation of the upcoming batch. Now, moving right along, it is now my pleasure to introduce Professor Dhananjay Bapat, Chairperson ePGP, to brief about the ePGP division of IIM Raipur and the course structure, some of the norms and disciplines for the upcoming batch of ePGP HR. So, Professor Dhananjay Bapat, please.
Respected Director, Professor Ramkumar Kakani, Chief Guest and the keynote address speaker, Sri Alok Gupta, Senior Vice President from Right Management, Sri Apurva from Society of Human Resource Management, Professor Pradyumna Das, Dean Academics, IIM Raipur, Sri Aditya Malik, CEO Viranda Learning, Professor Mohit Goswami, Chairperson Admissions, Sri Suyesh Kumar Tiwari, faculty, staff, and IIM Raipur family members. It gives me an immense pleasure about briefing you about the program. Let me share about the ePGP journey at IIM Raipur. So we have around a decade of experience of dealing, working, and learning from working executives. We started this course for postgraduate program for management of working executives in our old campus, in new campus as well. Thereafter, since the digital learning was established, acceptance was there among the students, among the faculty as well. And that's where we started ePGP batch 1. And today we are into ePGP also launching batch 4. At the same time, there was a felt need to initiate or to have the course on HRM in the specialized area. Thanks to the guidance from our director, who felt that we should have a program. In fact, we had a generic program on management, but for human resource, he has a special affinity towards human resources, as he also mentioned in his address. And then there was a discussion wherein Professor Kamal Jain, then Dean Academics, also felt that there has to be the course. And Professor Ritu Gupta, who curated this course, of course, with the support of Viranda, with the support of SHRM, with the support of Right Management as well. So this is how the course was designed. And we took into the consideration that not only the academics, but we should also have a very good blend of industry academic interface. So this is a genesis for this course, and I will brief you about this course, which is quite different from the other courses. So the first year, you will be exposed to the basic business management course and the foundation in HRM courses. Sri Aditya also mentioned that he has worked in a business, into the different functions. He also, took a cap or wear a cap as into the HRM as well. So, there was a consensus or an agreement, not only among the faculty members, but among, our partners like Viranda, SHRM, that students need to be exposed, to the basic business management courses and the foundation HRM courses. So this is where we have a first year, and then the second year will be towards the advanced HRM courses. But what is the USP of this program is that we have here specially curated master classes which will be delivered by the renowned and eminent people who are working into the corporates. They may be the CHROs who will be taking care of the courses such as HR audit, emotional intelligence, tax plannings, and other courses as well. And this is very useful to you. We'll be having the classes on Thursday. So you are going to invest your time, and I'm sure when you invest your time, definitely it will give you the return. So here you are expected to attend the class on Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday morning. And you are expected to attend, since this course is a synchronous course. So it is expected that you attend the class, because during the class, quiz will be taken, and there will be also participation. And it will be great that if you all can contribute, sharing your experience. That's what we look forward to. And there is a criteria for minimum attendance. So that is 75% at least we expect, for the students to attend. And if you do not meet, then there are implications. There are implications such as there is a grade drop. So for example, if a student obtains a B grade and attend only 10 classes, then his score after the grade drop is reduced to D grade, right? With a reduction of a 5 grade points. So please kindly consider it. And I'm sure when you attend the class, it will also result into the benefit to your classmates and to the faculty as well. The evaluation pattern, we considered that the evaluation pattern as a continuous evaluation, which will consist of quiz, maybe which will be through a class participation, where there is a weightage, minimum weightage of 10%. There is a project work, term work, assignment as decided by the concerned faculty. There is a midterm component. So assuming if there is a course of 20 sessions, then the midterm will be taken in between 9 to 13 sessions. And there is an end term component, which is about 25 to 30%. So if you are studied your graduation, maybe you are carrying only end term, which was 100%. So it is different here. So you hear this course calls for a continuous assessment. So there's a midterm, there's a project work, there's a quiz, there's a class participation, or any other evaluation pattern, which would be under the prerogative of the concerned faculty. And you are already briefed about the term 1 courses. Pedagogy that we follow is the project-based courses which will be there. There is a lecture series, there is a master class, which is one of the important USP of this course, which will be delivered by CHROs and HR practitioners, case methods, group work, assignments, and dissertations. So this is what gives a complete package. I'm just briefing you about the various courses which will be offered in various terms, as you can see. So in initial first 3 terms, as we see that we are exposing to all business courses. And there is a consensus not only among us, but among the industry leaders that HR person also needs to understand the business. That is very important. So we are giving you an exposure from marketing management, from organization behavior, on spreadsheet modeling, business communication, as you see in term 2, financial accounting, organization theory and design, which is from the HR and OB area, business statistics, human resource management, employee relations. Term 3 will consist of financial management. So there will be exposure to a financial management, labor laws, compensation and benefits. So now, as you see, and the business research methods, so how you can use certain research methods for understanding into your workplace, into your area as well. That's what we looked into the video by SHRM as well. Term 4, as I mentioned, that it will be the specialized courses such as human resource information system, talent acquisition. As you can see, HR analytics, it is a very contemporary course that we are bringing it to you. Cross-culture management, as we are seeing that many of these organizations are becoming a global organization. So I understand you on importance of cross-cultural management. Leadership development, very important, business ethics and CSR, project management, organization development and change, and the disaster preparation, business continuity, because we are also into the VUCA world. So we also need to have a preparedness for all such kind of eventualities. And at term 6, digital transformation, future of work, HR consulting, conflict and negotiation, strategy management, and business simulation. And these are the master classes. So as I mentioned, this is the specific defines this course, where you have a master classes from range of different topics, variety of different topics, contemporary topics that are being covered, and which has a very important implications for you to develop as a HR manager or to chart your career into this area. I'm sure I'm very happy that there are students from the armed forces, and we'll learn a lot from you in terms of the discipline. We have also one student from medical background as well. So there'll be a lot of cross learning as well. And this is a grading system. So we follow a relative grade, which starts from A+, A minus, which is on a higher side, and towards at the low side, it is a D grade. This is a grading criteria, that is A, which is between, should not exceed 30%, and C and D should be at least 10%. And a student who score less than 30 will be into the letter grade F category. This course will be also give you an exposure towards coming to the institute where you will, as you have seen in our institute video as well. So I'm sure as a student right now, definitely you would be keen to visit the institute. So with the advance notice, we'll definitely invite you for an institute, and you will be indulged into so many activities. You will participate in badminton. That's what happened. We had back-to-back 2 campus immersions just we completed on Friday. You'll be participating in various cultural programs and which the students will be performing. So that's where this brings to this course. Now, very important, maybe at the towards the end, I would just like to mention here that you please wear the cap as a student at present, you may be feeling that you are into a multiple relation, you are doing so many kind of activities. I come across a Greek story wherein, there was a king and there was a baby, and king decided that there will not be any intervention of any interactions, any human relations, but that baby will be given all the best of the comforts of the world. Maybe if today's baby, he will be given the comfort of artificial intelligence, data, machine learning, everything, but no human interactions, no human relations. What happened was that babies could not survive beyond 2 weeks. Then king thought that, let me do one thing, let me do something opposite, give a lot of kind of a human relationships, and the baby was given a lot of human relationships, but no comfort, only humans, crowded by the human, and they will come and caress and cuddle that baby, whether the baby likes it or not. And I'm sure that it also would have witnessed when the first birthday of a baby is celebrated. Baby doesn't know that his birthday or her birthday is celebrated, but everybody comes and cuddles and goes near to the baby. That's what happened. It was an over relationship. In that case as well, the baby could not survive. That's where I would like to take it to the Bhagavad Gita of the chapter 2 of the 15th verse. That is, Yahina Vyathayanti ete Purush Purusha Rushabha Sam Dukkham Sukham Dhiram Sa Amrutvaya Kalpate. So that means the essence of this slok is that we need to have an equipoise into a kind of a happiness or kind of a situation of a distress. We need not get disturbed by any situation which is over happiness as well as distress on the opposite side. That's what we look forward to, because now you are driving your car with 4 wheels. First wheel is about your own self. Second wheel is about your family. Third wheel is about your workplace. And the fourth wheel is, is about this course. So I look forward, and I'm sure that you are going to contribute a lot towards a ePGP course. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for briefing about the course structure and ending with very inspiring stories. Thank you very much. That is the style of Professor Dhananjay Bapat. No one arrives at this moment like this without the help and support of great many people. Please be with me while I take some time to acknowledge and thank them. So I'm really thankful to our chief guest, Sri Alok Gupta ji, Sri Apurv Anmesh ji, Regional Head of SHRM, Sri Aditya Malik ji, CEO of Branda Learnings, for their valuable time and for their very inspiring address. To the management and coordinating team of Branda Learning Solutions Limited and SHRM for providing the time, talents, and treasures that are crucial to the success of this program. To my senior management, our director, Professor Ramkumar Kakani, Dean Academics, Professor Pradyuman Das, Chairperson ePGP, Professor Dhananjay Bapat, Chairperson Admissions, Professor Mohit Goswami, for their wise counsel, encouragement, and guidance. To all our faculty members who are present here physically, and some of them who have connected virtually, for their unconditional support. To our IT team for their support in organizing this event on the virtual platform. To my team colleagues, Sri Abhiranjan, Sri Arun, Sri Ganesh, Srimati Anandita, Sushri Diksha, and their unwavering support and their willingness to cooperate generously. To IIM Raipur family as a whole for their unconditional support at every stage for organizing this event. And last and finally, the students of ePGP HRM Batch 1 for attending and showing their interest in this inauguration and orientation program. So please accept my heartfelt and deepest gratitude to all of you. Dear students, wish you all a very fruitful journey throughout this course and a rewarding future career. God bless us. Thank you. Now, I will adjourn this inaugural program and thank you very much. Now, please join us. May I request you to stand up for the national anthem. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now this orientation program is over. We will meet for the online class of term 1. Thank you.